Welcome back guys to another Zero DTE video, and today Coach Ernie is going to be talking about volume profile, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, check out the link in the description where you can find Coach's education platform. Enjoy guys.
Ernie, could you? I got distracted. I couldn't understand the point of this graph. It's from old big to new small is what we're looking for.
We're not looking for anything. I'm just trying to rate the power of a profile, a volume node. And I'm saying that you go from powerful to less powerful in this kind of chart. I'm just trying to come up with a way to visualize what's stronger. A new small node is the weakest of all of these.
I got you. So you want big and old.
You don't want it. It's just what it is. It's not a matter of like you're looking for it or whatever. It's just a realization that this is the hierarchy of nodes in terms of their overall strength. So I guess as you go further down this arrow to weaker, it's just a realization of what is. Behaving differently a little bit. I tend to be a little more skeptical of new small than new big or old small as far as its ability to provide an inflection point, support and resistance.
Does the size also already imply that? Because the profile is just stating the facts. So that's apparent when you're looking at it on your graph here, where you brought in all the data, you can see that are already in force because your larger nodes are much bigger already. So pay more attention to those than this new one.
And at some point, price is probably going to retrace down here. And what you'll find is that when it does that, these bigger, more powerful nodes aren't going to be modified all that much when price retraces. But these guys up here, when it goes back up here, they will be modified quite a bit when price revisits it. So the older ones tend to be much more stable and provide more, I guess, harder edges is one way to look at it. And if you go out even further, I have too many ticks, so I have to go to number of rows. Now that's interesting. This range of prices right here seem to have a great deal of power in them. I don't have enough here yet to really be able to tell. But one thing that's, I think, really evident is that as we're going higher and higher, the total volume is getting lower and lower.
The total volume is getting lower and lower as we go higher and higher.
Yeah, look at the volume bars down here, how long they are compared to the ones up here.
Oh, that was my point earlier, is that there's already implied weight because there's more history, because it's just the facts. There's more volume there. Mm-hmm. So they're already showing you the precedence of old big to old small, then to new big to new small. If we want to put them all in that order, I was trying to understand your graph, but if I were to put them all side by side and rank them from 4 to 1, 4 being the most influential and 1 being the least, and we just put them all side by side, that's how I'm comprehending what you're saying with that one graph that you made on the chart.
Yeah, you could look at a particular range of prices and say, wow, that's got a lot of volume compared to anything else. If I looked at a similar range, look at this one right here, from here to here. That little segment of price action has huge volume compared to any other segment that you can compare it to.
That's a long way down.
Also about a 2-year period.
Oh, look at 2020. When we had the pandemic, it went right there.
Yeah, it dropped off dramatically. Now, see how it was coming up into the pandemic and it just dropped off dramatically. And then this is an interesting period. It would be interesting to see here what contributed to most of this volume here. Was it this or was it this? I believe it was this right here that contributed most, and that's what caused the initial move up. So just looking at this from a big picture point of view, I'm thinking that as we're moving higher and higher into these, what Warren Buffett believes is a completely overvalued market, there's less and less volume up here, even though it's going higher, which means that there's no real strength in this market. And so his characterization of overvalued makes sense. And it's the reason why he's now divesting himself of some of his biggest positions. I think they've sold something like $250 billion worth of stocks recently. And the only reason why they're not deploying it into something else is because they haven't figured out where there is any value yet.
Thanks for watching guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like button below. If there's any questions that you might have for Coach Ernie, make sure you leave them in the comment section. Thanks guys.